Hi YouTube, Christine here, Skinny Brit to be, coming to you with my week, don't know, 130 something, post RNY gastric bypass, and I've now virtually been in maintenance for just about a year, I think, probably 11 months, been within the same weight for that whole time, up and down, but I'm in the 140s at the moment. And anybody wants to compare, I'm 5'6" according to recent measurements, etc. So it gives you some idea. Clothes size, I vary between a British 12, 14. Usually the larger size is for my hips. The top half tends to be certainly the 12s, even getting down into 10s in some sizes. So yeah, it gives you some idea of. I've lost over 190 pounds in all since I started my journey. Okay, so that's got the update out of the way. I know some of you will know that I've been having an awful lot of stomach pain, which I haven't been able to explain, a lot of incredible amount of acid, been doing all sorts of tests and changing my medicine continuously, etc., to try and find something that will relieve the symptoms, etc. Well, my GP eventually sort of said, right, okay, we'll send you for a gastroscopy. Sorry, for some reason I find that really difficult to say. Which was supposed to be urgent. They got it mixed up. They forgot to send me the letter to phone up for an appointment that suited me. They then a week later sent me a reminder saying they'd send the original one. I couldn't then book the appointment because my password was on the letter they didn't send me, and they made an appointment with the specialist rather than with the person doing the gastroscopy. And all in all, it was a great big mess up. Anyway, I got it done on Tuesday. I elected to have sedation. I had a choice of sort of staying, just having a throat spray, anaesthetic throat spray, or sedation. Not anaesthesia, just sedation. And because I was a little concerned that if I got at all panicky, that it might set my heart off, and I didn't want to set that off, so I just thought I wanted one less complication. So anyway, I went for that on Tuesday afternoon, and they gave me the results straight away. And it turns out that I have a sliding hiatus hernia, which the consultant doing the gastroscopy gave some recommendations, etc. He said that the acid tablets that I take, I've taken a whole range: omeprazole, lansoprazole, ranioprazole, or something like that. I've just had an absolute wealth of different ones to try because they all work in slightly different ways. I've sucked Rennies till I'm sick of sucking Rennies. He said none of the the proton pump inhibitors like omeprazole and lansoprazole, they won't help me because of the size of my stomach. I haven't got enough surface area to absorb, or something along those lines anyway. So he's recommended some other tablets, one of which is something called metylium domperidone, which I've taken before, which is supposed to hurry the food through my stomach, which I'm not quite sure if that's what's supposed to happen when you've only got a tiny stomach. Do you really want to encourage the food to go through your stomach faster? But the idea being that it cuts down then on the amount of acid in your stomach. So, and another medicine which I'm just waiting for the prescription to come through for. What's that supposed to do? That's supposed to do something to increase the mucus or something that lines your stomach to try and protect it. Well, we shall see. Anyway, I tried to see my my GP, but of course he's away on holiday, isn't he? So anyway, I'll get to try these medicines, and I've got an appointment in a couple of weeks' time, and I shall then be able to report back to him whether or not there's been any improvement. But what I have noticed, and really strange, I had a really bad attack. When I get the pain, I'm absolutely doubled up. I feel as though I can't straighten up properly from the waist. And the last few days, what I've noticed is that my stomach swells just below my boobs, and I look as though I've got a great swelling sort of comes up, etc. And I can only assume that that's to do with the hernia, but it's also sort of very uncomfortable. So I don't know how long I'm prepared to put up with that, because it actually starts to make me look pregnant when it happens, and it tends to get worse as the day goes on, I suppose, as the amount of food goes through you. At night time, of course, your stomach completely empties, etc., and probably my hernia goes back, you know, the bulgy part. What happens with a hiatus hernia is that the top of your stomach is connected to your esophagus, you know, the food pipe, etc., and you've got a muscle that holds the stomach in effect down into the lower part of your anatomy, whatever you call it. And with the hiatus hernia, that muscle relaxes and allows the stomach to push up into your chest. And then this muscle can't close sufficiently to stop the acid from coming up your esophagus. Not probably medically exactly correct, but that's the basis, that it's trying to push up into where all your lungs, I presume, are, and whatever else you've got in your upper chest above this muscle, sphincter muscle, I think they call it. Anyway, I'm learning a lot. So that's my update. Apart from that, life's not too bad. Progress on the family front, yep, things are really beginning to come together. At long last, we're beginning to get things done that, and some of the authorities are now having to back down and realise they've made some awful mistakes, etc. So, watch this space. So, sorry, I'm just not in a position to share exact details, etc. Anyway, I've been watching some YouTube videos just recently, some really interesting ones. I'm still journaling my food. I just don't trust myself if I'm just allowing myself free rein, etc. But don't get me wrong, I'm still enjoying eating. I have whatever I like. The other day, my husband bought some Kit Kats, and because he's quite a lover of Kit Kats, etc., and he saw them and he thought, I just fancy one of those. Well, I only like chocolate when it's cold and been in the fridge. And initially I sort of didn't think that I wanted a Kit Kat, so I just got him to put the remainder of what he didn't want sort of in the fridge, etc. And during the evening it was hot and I was hungry, and I thought, yeah, I wouldn't mind a bit of Kit Kat. So, hey, I was naughty. I had a bit of Kit Kat. But I was really surprised. The whole Kit Kat bar was only 219 calories. I was really surprised. And I did eat it really slowly because I didn't know quite what effect it would have. And it didn't have any effect. So I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Anyway, I'm rambling now. But I have been enjoying my food. What's my latest find? Oh, Sally did a video in which she showed that she had some ocean sea smoked trout. And I just happened to be going round Lidl's the other day, and there it was in front of me, and I bought some. And I tell you what, I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. It was 170 odd calories, I think, for the whole packet, which was only 128 grams, but it was 128 grams of fish. which was brilliant. And I really enjoyed that. I've also been eating roll mop herrings. Have to be a little bit careful with those because I have to watch out because some of them have quite a lot of sugar added to them, so I keep my eye on that as well. But that and pastrami, trout, and what was the other thing I just said? It's gone. What did I say? No, can't remember. Anyway, the three things are what I'm sort of living on at the moment. And lots of salads. My greenhouse is absolutely full. I have cucumbers actually coming out of my ears. I have nearly, I think, 10 cucumbers ready to pick in the greenhouse. So I've been giving those away like no tomorrow. And I'm going to have a go at marinating those, but that only sort of delays the inevitable of when you can eat, how long you've got to eat them, because they'll only, just marinated, they'll only last, I think it's about a week to 10 days in the fridge, but it still means I've got other cucumbers coming. So that and tomatoes. I've got radishes. Radishes. I grow them along the edge of the tomatoes, etc. And the other thing that I've found, I've been eating lots of tomatoes, but I grew some basil in the edge of the greenhouse too. And I just love tomatoes with basil. They are just yummy. So anyway, that's what I'm up to. I hope you're all doing well. Those that I've seen videos, etc., do seem to be getting along quite well. So anyway, best of luck to all of you. Any newbies out there, best of luck, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye for now. Bye.